Title: We shot a human, but he just laughed and kept on coming. Setting: the story takes place on a distant, hostile planet where an alien species, the Zarkari, are attempting to conquer a human colony. The Zarkari are known for their advanced weapons and brutal tactics, having wiped out numerous species across the galaxy. They are not accustomed to encountering resistance from lesser species. Their perception of humans is one of curiosity, but they underestimate the raw strength, will, and resilience humanity has developed in its struggle for survival across various harsh environments. Characters: Captain Thrax, a seasoned Zarkari warlord, ruthless, pragmatic, and highly intelligent. Thrax is certain that the Zarkari will annihilate the human colony and prove their dominance. The human soldier, Sergeant Jack Morgan, a no-nonsense, tough-as-nails ex-soldier, hardened by countless battles. He represents the ideal Deathworlder, with a mixture of raw physical resilience, psychological fortitude, and a deep love for his people and his planet. The Zarkari soldiers, elite infantry, armed with high-powered energy weapons, but unprepared for the overwhelming human will to survive. Act 1. The Ambush. The Zarkari warlord, Captain Thrax, leads an elite squad to wipe out a group of human resistance fighters who have been causing havoc in their occupation of the planet. They infiltrate the dense forest, closing in on the human encampment. Their plan is simple: overwhelm them with superior firepower and efficiency. The humans are a well-trained, but vastly outnumbered force. Thrax's soldiers are confident. They know they've fought and killed on dozens of worlds, but they've heard rumors about humans, how they're dangerous, unpredictable, and capable of surviving in the harshest environments. These are whispered stories told by enemies who had the misfortune of engaging with Deathworlders, humans. Still, Thrax dismisses them as myth. Suddenly, they spot their target, a lone human soldier, Sergeant Jack Morgan, crouched near a tree, watching them. He stands alone, but his presence is enough to make Thrax pause. Thrax orders his soldiers to take him down quickly. The Zarkari fire their energy weapons simultaneously. The blast should vaporize the human, but instead, Morgan is blasted backward, his body engulfed in a bright, fiery explosion. Thrax watches, expecting to see nothing but charred remains. Act 2. The Unthinkable. When the smoke clears, Morgan is standing. He's battered, covered in burns, and bleeding from several wounds, but he's still alive and laughing. Thrax's soldiers stare in disbelief. The human grins, wiping blood from his face. "That all you got?" Morgan taunts. His laugh is loud, almost maniacal, but it's clearly not the laugh of someone who's lost his mind. It's the laugh of someone who enjoys the fight. Thrax orders the soldiers to shoot again, but this time they hesitate. They've never seen anything like this before. The human starts walking toward them, grinning wider, his steps slow but deliberate. He's injured, he should be dead, but he keeps on coming. Act 3. The Human Resilience. The Zarkari try everything they have: more energy blasts, a barrage of explosives, even an attempt at close combat with their advanced weapons. Morgan takes hit after hit, yet he keeps coming. His body is badly damaged, yet somehow he survives. His wounds heal almost as fast as the Zarkari can inflict them. His heart doesn't stop, and his spirit doesn't break. At one point, Morgan drops to one knee, but instead of falling, he plants his hand on the ground, pushing himself back to his feet with sheer willpower. Each time they strike, it's like he's laughing in their faces, mocking them. Act 4. The Alien Realization. Frustrated, Captain Thrax decides to face the human himself. He charges forward, his massive energy blade drawn, fully expecting to cleave the human in two. But as he swings, Morgan dodges with an agility that should be impossible for someone in his condition. He grabs Thrax's arm, using his own weight and momentum to flip Thrax to the ground, pinning him. "Is that it?" Morgan growls. "I thought you'd be tougher." The human's voice is raspy, but there's a cold fury in it. Thrax struggles but realizes that this human isn't just physically powerful, he's mentally unbreakable. The Zarkari thrive on fear and pain, using them as weapons. But this human is immune to their tactics. He feels no fear. The more pain they inflict, the stronger he seems to become, not out of anger, but because of his sheer resilience. Act 5. The turning point. The battle becomes a turning point. Seeing their captain in danger, the Zarkari soldiers hesitate. This soldier is impossible. The more they try to kill him, the more they realize they can't. They start to question if they truly have the upper hand. Morgan, seeing the doubt in their eyes, rises to his feet once more, wiping the blood from his mouth. He stares down at Thrax, who is now on his knees, gasping for air. "I've been through worse than this," Morgan says, voice low but confident. "You think you can beat us? We are the fight. We don't stop." Act 6. Victory and Aftermath. The Zarkari soldiers, now demoralized and terrified, begin to retreat. The battle is lost for them, and they recognize that humans, while physically frail compared to their technology, possess a resilience and psychological toughness that can't be easily defeated. Thrax, humiliated, orders the retreat. He doesn't understand it, but he knows one thing. Humans are a threat he won't be able to eliminate through force alone. Morgan watches them go, his smile never fading. "I told you," he says, looking at the remains of the battlefield. "We don't stop coming. We never do."